All right, welcome back to my channel, Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. Today's video, something we can copy. So the main idea is to have a routine that you follow and stick to 6 to 12 months, and then once you develop the know-how, the rhythm, the tempo, how to work out, you can have fun with different splits. So for fun, okay, even though we are keeping track of our numbers and our strength, this video will be about the anterior split and a posterior split. So essentially working all the muscles in the front, including the legs, and then the next day would be all the muscles of the back shoulders, and the muscles behind. Okay. So we did chest. I'm sorry, we did shoulder press first. So these cool MTS machines are the resistance are for each hand. So it is heavy. The resistance is great, and I love these machines a lot. 10 out of 10. And I do feel like my strength blowing up since they are quite heavy. Okay, so shoulders press first because I want to focus on getting nice shoulders. Okay, so my goals are bigger shoulders, bigger upper back, bigger chest, since everything else I feel like is good enough for me. Okay, so having that body dysmorphia will always chase you as soon as you hit the gym, but you got to be realistic and grounded to the best of your ability to make sure that you're quite content and happy with what you already have, and of course, still striving for greatness. So after we do 2 sets of the incline chest press, we are doing the lateral raises. So they're on the side, so I figured we kind of can count them as you know anterior. Okay, so it's kind of like doing chest with biceps, okay, or like a push with biceps, and then the pushing movements for the legs, so like the quadriceps, and that type of thing is the main focus for the anterior split. So the muscles in the front. 2 sets of those, 2 sets of lateral raises, and then unfortunately the flying machines were busy on this day. So this particular day was quite busy. I wasn't too pressed about it, but it would have been much more better to do a fly movement, especially with the incline fly machine. But bench press it is for the middle part of my chest, since I feel like my lower pecs are developed good enough with all of the weighted dips that we have done over the past years, since I started doing like the weighted calisthenics into my routine. So for me, I feel like bench press can easily be replaced with a pec deck fly or an incline fly. Flies are superior into developing a nice strong chest. Okay, so upper chest, middle chest. And we did a new personal record. Very proud of myself for these incline bicep curls here with 50 pounds. Okay, I was never able to do this. And, for laughs and giggles, we did 50 pounds. And 3 to 4 reps, I was able to do it, just forcing myself. Good form here. I'm not swinging too much. Yes, I am leaning to one side since we're alternating, but these heavy dumbbell curls here, especially on incline, this is quite an achievement for myself. And then, decrease the weight to keep the intensity high. I'm doing some bicep curls here, decreasing the pounds, so 45 now here. And I feel like I'm getting pumped. My form is getting nice and developed. My biceps, okay, the peak is getting nicer. Okay, so 2 good sets. And then, of course, never forget the forearms here. So the lighting in this gym is really cool. Feels like in a bar, some sort of nightclub. Each gym has its own vibe, and the gym that I'm going to recently is called Temple Fitness TMPL. All right, check it out. And here some nice little pseudo aesthetic shots since the mirror is right there, and it's like there's two of me. It's pretty funny. Also, when you get bigger, you feel like you will notice that your arms will get bigger. They fill up the sleeves much more. Okay, the veins will pop out. So be mindful of that. And then since we're doing two anterior leg movements, we're doing some isolation quadriceps. Since this is on the first floor, and then on the bottom floor will be the hack squat machine. So 2 sets of this leg extensions here, quite heavy, nice and controlled. Okay, you're not obligated to hold that at the top, but you are obligated to just slow the pace down. Okay. And then a little drop set since I feel the burn. Okay, the intensity is quite high, so I feel the burn just adding more reps for my quadriceps and just have them pop out. So by the time it gets much more hot in summertime, okay, like we are now, you will see them pop through. Okay, so at the time of this recording is still springtime, but you will see this in the summertime. And here's the interesting part of this very cool linear hack squat machine. So you go as low as the machine allows you to. Okay. Of course, you're not gonna go all the way down as a regular hack squat, but you will feel it on your quadriceps and on your glutes. So this is a good machine. Okay. Do not count these out. They're very good. And then after you do your two plates, or after I did my two plates, I decreased the weight with 45 and a 25. Okay, and it feels much more smooth. I love these machines here at these gyms. I wish my home gym had these. However, my home gym is good enough for all of the equipment that they have, all the machines, dumbbells. Okay, it's also great. So I'm never counting that out. Grateful for having access to all these machines here. And since we are on a stable machine, going to full failure is what I like to do. And then after that, the following day, posterior chain day. So starting off with these high to low rows, according to the picture, it says that you're working your entire back. So with the slanted hand placement here, yes, I feel it, but I feel it honestly more on my upper back, and you see it popping through the shirt. Very fun to do. I love these machines a lot. They're very useful, and you do feel that range of motion. At least I do. You would have to essentially grab the handles and then sit down while still holding them. And the range of motion is so great. You feel sore right after your second set. And that's 2 sets is all you need. And then this low underhanded grip here, emphasis on the lower back, even though you are still working the lats. This also claims to work the entire back, but I do feel it on my lats here, on my biceps. Okay, it's quite heavy. So just these two machines would essentially be um, all you would need if you have these machines. But I just wanted to be extra sure that I hit the entire part of my back. So 2 sets of the high to low machine, row machine, and then these underhanded grips here. And then we are doing triceps. So tricep is the part of the arm that takes the majority part of it. It's behind, right? So I feel like that will be a good addition into your posterior chain day. And my triceps are really good. I'm very proud of what I have accomplished in my arms. I feel like for me, genetically speaking, my arms help me carry my physique, especially now that it's getting warmer. They're able to pump through my clothing. So 2 sets here. And as you somewhat may have noticed, I'm not stretching them out. I'm just keeping a close grip there, and I feel a lot of my triceps with the ropes. And then you have your standard white grip row mixed with the rear flies. Okay, and I'm doing this with 50 pounds now, so nice and slow, nice and heavy. And your traps will definitely blow up. All right, and then your posterior deltoids will also blow up with this way. So you could do it slanted for the posterior flies. You could also do it pronated grip like this. It's you're gonna feel that. Trust me on that. You will definitely try that. So comment down below to see how you guys like this superset, okay? And tell me if you see any changes, any progress into your physique. So 2 sets of those. Gym was very busy, so we just had to improvise. And then this is what I was talking about for my last video. So they don't have that much of a good calf extension machine here, but with the linear hack squat, the top stretch and the bottom stretch, I do feel it. This was quite heavy, so when you decrease the weight, it's much more smooth, right? But nothing is perfect. Nothing beats the standing calf machine. However, I was pressed on time, so using this machine was a good alternative. And then after we do the 2 sets of those, okay, going back upstairs, dumbbell shrugs here. So usually I do them with the with the barbells, but having, these dumbbells here, I wanted to use them. The barbells were all being occupied downstairs. So you hold that squeeze at the top, and you're also sitting at the edge of the bench. Slant the way you're holding them so they don't hit your legs too much. Okay. And your traps will grow a lot. Okay. Gotta focus on building those nice, strong traps. those nice stabilizer muscles between your shoulders and your neck. So 2 sets of those, and then the final movement will be the remaining deadlift, and that will be on today's video. Okay, nice and strong here. You want to make sure you're bending your knees just slightly, keeping your back straight, and you're going to see results with these programs. Okay, low volume, high intensity, reverse pyramid training, walking. Okay, your physique will change. Trust me on that, because my method works for me. Pretty sure it can work for you guys. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.